What's up, Tempo athletes? Coach Zach here. We've got a serious upper body pump going down. We're going to do some shoulder press. We're going to do a little bit of bent rowing, so a classic push-pull combo. But now we are about the gains, so we're moving slow and steady. We're trying to get some heavy weights going. We're going to be real controlled with our reps. Breathing should not be an issue, but let's go ahead and get into this warm-up. Again, like I said, we've got some pushing and pulling going down, some heavy weights about to move. Upper body, let's start off with the neck. Heads forward and side to side, rolling around. Cool. Once we've gone side to side a couple of times, looking left and right. We've got two main supersets going down here today, an overhead press and a bent over row, which should be a little bit heavier. Let's switch it up and let's go ear side to side, ear to shoulder. And then our second set, we're going to keep on pressing, but now with some push-ups. And then we're going to go for a wide row, a little bit more emphasis on those posterior deltoids. But either way, it's all upper body. We're looking to build some shoulder pads and get the front and the back of our body going. Cool. Arms out wide to the sides, palms up to the ceiling. We're going to start off circling. You're going to get about 10 circles. Those circles are going to get bigger and bigger as you go. And once they get real big, go ahead and scrub that end range of motion to make those circles as big as you can, getting through all that crunchy, crackly stuff up top here. Oh, that's just me? Whatever. All right, starting off in the other direction again, another 10. Circles getting bigger and bigger as you go. Pay attention to what's feeling. Once those circles get real big, get 3 and really scrub, again, that end range of motion, making those circles as big as you can. Again, if something is sort of pinching and pulling, hold it there for a second and breathe. Cool. Hands up and across your body. Do the Michael Phelps. What? You don't know the Michael Phelps? You know, when he gets up there to the blocks, he goes, whoo, whoo, whoo. But look out, you might hurt yourself doing that, right? We are just the mere mortals. That guy is an alien. Cool, let's go up high and down low a couple of times. Again, playing around with the width of your hands will get you a little bit of a different stretch in there. Playing around with the direction of your palms will get you a little bit of a different stretch in there. But we just want to make sure everything's feeling good through that upper body. Now that said, this is a functional workout here, so we are going to get a little bit of the lower body, meaning that lower body's got a brace for you while you're going. So just roll through the hips a couple of times. I know we're getting ready for our first set here. But let's just roll through those hips. We are going to spend a bunch of time standing here. Now, weight-wise, 8 to 10 reps, 10 to 12 reps. If we end up messing up the weight, think of it as that range. We want to be able to get at least 6 to 8 reps. 6 on the lower end, 8 is that sweet spot. If you can do more reps, like if the weight's really not challenging, then yeah, take it up to 10 to 12 reps, and then maybe add a little bit of weight as you go. But strict press-wise, we're going to have these dumbbells ready to go. Elbows right out in front of you. We're pressing straight up. For me personally, I like to keep my thumbs pointed back and behind me the whole way through. For those of you out there who want to go elbows out to the side, sounds good to me. But here we go, first set. We got 30 seconds getting on the clock. 8 to 10 reps is the sweet spot. Pressing straight up and overhead. We got our front rack. We got our glutes squeezed. We got our ribs pulled down, abs nice and tight. And we're locking those elbows out, up and overhead. Here we go, athletes. So from a getting stronger standpoint, it's always pressing that concentric movement, working as quickly as you can, and then we're controlled on the eccentric. We want to be able to control these weights the whole way back down. If it feels like the ribs are flaring up high, keep those abs squeezed while you're working. We're not trying to feel any pressure in our lower back here while we're working. Cool. So I think that was about 8 reps. Again, just checking in, making sure everything's feeling okay. Next up, we've got this bent over low row from a side profile, elbows in at our sides. We're going to take a little bend in the knees, a little bend in the hips. Chest is going down to the ground, and now we're pulling. So we'll stand these dumbbells up to make sure that we are braced through the back of our body. Push those butts on back, elbows in. Slow and controlled movement. The concentric here is that lift of the elbows, hopefully not too much bouncing. The eccentric, the slow and controlled on the way back down. 8 to 10 reps is the sweet spot. If you can get all the way up to 12 reps, you should be going a little bit heavier. If you barely get 8 reps, that's probably perfect. Cool. Nice. So there's our first set done there. Again, that rep range, hypertrophy is really anything over 6 reps. That said, those big bodybuilders out there, they've just found that over the history of repping, 8 to 10 reps is the sweet spot in terms of building strength